Good morning, everyone. Today's topic would be a little different. Familiar by everyone. Familiarity we have about this, we call it three wise monkeys. Three wise monkeys. Meaning, one monkey is saying, see no evil, other one is saying, hear no evil, third one is saying, speak no evil. But we don't know the genesis or origin, where it started from. We all think that Gandhiji has given this. Yeah, Gandhiji used it. Gandhiji used it frequently. Gandhiji was fond of this. Gandhiji saw lots of philosophy in that. Lots of philosophy is there. But this proverb, known as three wise monkeys, is actually Japanese origin. It was found in 17th century by the Buddhist monk. And in Japanese language it is known as Mizaru, Kikazaru, Iwazaru. Mizaru, see no evil. Kikazaru, hear no evil. And Iwazaru, speak no evil. We are going to talk about this topic in detail. I prepared 4 different points about this. What actually happened was that our Mr. Modi went to Osaka, Japan, to attend G20 meeting. And in G20 meeting, he used it. Used the philosophy of three wise monkeys. But most probably, I'm not quite sure, but most probably he is not aware that these three wise monkeys were actually the creation of Japanese. So he used what Mahatma Gandhi has said. He said, what Mahatma Gandhi has said, बुरा देखो नहीं, बुरा सुनो नहीं, बुरा बोलो नहीं. He translated in Hindi language. I decided that I should actually shed some light on this, and for my students, I should speak about it so that all of the students should know that this is not Gandhian philosophy. This is the philosophy of 17th century Japan. It's known as Mizaru, Kikazaru, and Iwazaru. Mizaru, Kikazaru, Iwazaru. Point number 1 is, Mr. Modi referred this. Mr. Modi referred this proverb in G20 summit in Japan as Bura dekho mat, Bura bolo mat, Bura suno mat. Mr. Modi spoke this thing to emphasize Indian culture, Indian nurture, Indian tradition, Indian custom, Indianology and Indianization to the G20 summit, that we believe in very high-fi, very cardinal philosophy of Gandhiji, who has said, see no evil, never see anything bad in anyone. See only good part of the person, good part of the culture, good part of the religion. Never see negative things in anything that you see, and ignore all kinds of evils. Only see the virtue of people, virtue of society, virtue of religion, virtue of tradition, virtue of culture. Further he said, hear no evil. Never hear any kind of evil spoken by other people about the society, about the religion, about the philosophy, about the tradition, culture, nurture, etc. When you come across someone who is actually disparaging or disdaining or despising, say for example Indian culture, the Indian culture is scornful and Indian culture is bad, and Indian culture is this, and India is lack of sanitation, India there's not of education, and it's a corrupt nation and all that. Don't listen to this. Listen only better things. Don't listen if someone is bad-mouthing about people, bad-mouthing about religion, bad-mouthing about tradition, custom. Never lend ear to the person who has been talking all kinds of negative things and poisoning your ears. Don't let that kind of person to poison your ears. Don't lend your ears to this kind of person who is always talking about every single thing in a disparaging manner or in a negative connotation, negative tones. Furthermore, Mr. Modi said that Gandhiji has said, speak no evil. Never say bad thing about anybody, never scorn anyone, never seize anyone, never despise anyone, never disdain anyone, disparage anyone, but always speak softly, always speak succulently, always speak sweet things. Always admire everyone, always find the right reason, always see the better side of the person and admire, rather than looking for the negative side of the person and disdain it or disparage it or badmouth it. Gandhiji has definitely emphasized this Japanese philosophy of Mizaru, Kikazaru and Iwazaru. But Gandhiji has not created this philosophy. 3 monkeys of wisdom or 3 wise monkeys is not the genesis of Gandhiji, but it is the genesis, it's the creation of 17th century Japan. Buddhist monk has created this Mizaru, Kikazaru, Iwazaru. Point number 2 is, Gandhiji had adopted and adapted this proverb of Japanese philosophy in his life. Gandhiji loved it, Gandhiji liked it very much. Gandhiji were mesmerized, Gandhiji were very impressed, Gandhiji were moved and touched by this philosophy. So Gandhiji adopted this philosophy. Gandhiji actually inhaled this philosophy in his system, in his musings, in his philosophy, in his life. And that is why Gandhiji used it frequently at any occasion. And the people seem to believe that this 3 wise monkey was the creation of Gandhiji. But Gandhiji has never hidden it. Gandhiji has also exposed it and taught it in many places, giving the quotation of Japan. There is a quotation of Japanese Buddhists. But we seem to forget about Japanese monk and we remember only Gandhiji, and we seem to believe that this was the Gandhian philosophy. Point number 3 is, Sanskrit diction is seva. In Japanese also is seva, to serve the nation, serve the society, serve the poor people, serve the humanity, serve your relatives, serve your elderly parents, grandparents. We say SER we serve, or SEVS seva. Japanese diction is also SEVS seva. So, Mr. Modi was trying to give a kind of connection between Japanese or Nipponic and Indian culture. He was trying to emphasize that both the cultures have lots of parity, lots of similarity. And he gave the example of 2 dictions, 2 words. One is seva, Japanese also say seva, and the second is the dhyan, meditation. Dhyan in meditation, so in Nipponic language it's called Zen, Z-E-N, Zen. So their Zen is dhyan, meditation. Our dhyan, meditation is dhyan. So he actually compared, Mr. Modi compared Nipponic culture to Indianology and found so many words, so many things are in common between us in G20 meeting in Osaka, Japan. 4th point is little sarcastic. I have criticized little to Mr. Modi because Mr. Modi ignored disparity between us and Japan. Disparity is yawning disparity. Disparity is like day and night. Because Japanese society and our society has lots of disparity in the term of economic, education, ethics, solidarity, diligence, discipline, infrastructure, Scientology, sanitation, diligence, justice system, educational system, thinking of people, morality, corruption, kleptocracy. Mr. Modi did not touch on those issues. He just touched on the issues which are in parity, that Mr. Modi was trying to put India in parity with Japan. But by giving only 2 words, that's not sufficient. I think Indian people are smart enough to know that we cannot compare India with Japan. Japan is the 3rd largest economy. It was 2nd largest until 2011, but after tsunami, it actually plummeted from 2nd to 3rd, but still, Japanese economy is much more stronger. Japanese education, Japanese political system, social system, infrastructure, nationalism, patriotism, morality, honesty, solidarity in the society, so many wonderful things, absolutely mind-boggling things are there in Japan that we just cannot even dream about it. Just take one example, sanitation. Japan is the cleanest country on the face of this earth. And no offense, India is probably the dirtiest country on the face of the earth. So, don't only compare 2 words and think satisfied, feel satisfied, and think that India and Japan both are in parity, in hand and glove, neck and neck, bumper to bumper. Absolutely not. So, this is all the time we have. We're going to talk about something else tomorrow. Until then, thank you very much and God bless all of us. Amen.